What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all! It's your girl Candy J, your favorite certified clinical sexologist, relationship coach, marriage boot camp coach, premarital and marital counselor, 7 principles of making marriage work, Gottman leader, and I got some friends with me. Hey, I got some. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought it's Friday. I mean, I can't hear y'all, but I'm imagining that y'all are dancing with me too, right? Okay, so listen, it's Friday. Come on, y'all. It's Friday. Everybody, it's Friday. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm dancing by myself. Okay, all right. Listen.
Here with you.
It
Here with
is freaking Friday, and I'm so excited because guess what? I've been talking about it. You've been seeing me post about it. Now it is the day. It's June 28th. First of all, let me just say happy birthday to my bestie Angie Calhoun Mitchell. Woohoo! Happy birthday, girl. And also happy birthday to Ro Johnson. She is in Greece, living her best life. She turned 40 today, y'all. Woo woo. Okay, listen. So tonight. At what time, Midas? What time is it, Bree? What
you.
time? It's
Pull
at
up
what
at
time?
9.
Oh, it's
Pull up
at
at 9.
9 p.m. It's at 9. It goes now.
At a
And
freak
so,
that night.
listen, I
Hmm.
wasn't trying to show y'all all my goodies, but this shirt don't want to act right. Anyways, listen, at 9 p.m. in Cedar Hill at where, Bree? Where?
At Rex Lounge, right
Okay,
behind me.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. At where?
At Rex Lounge.
And what's the address there, ma'am?
Address is 1431 uh, Highway 67 in Cedar.
Y'all listen, Bree party too hard, so
Yeah. Yes.
she's struggling this morning. Listen,
All
it's in Cedar Hill. Where?
on 1431 North Highway 67, Suite 200.
Uh-huh,
It's
uh-huh.
behind Vera.
Okay. Behind Veracruz, people. If you don't know, now you know, right? So listen, sensual massages
Massage.
and
Yes.
sex talks. Because I had to think about it for 5.2 seconds because I was like, sensual talks? Nah, I mean, we doing that. But sensual
Okay.
massages
There we go.
and sex talks with who is this fine
Midas.
ass man on my screen? Can you introduce yourself to these people?
How you doing, y'all? I'm Midas, a Hands by Midas. And tonight, sensual massages and talks, sex talks with Candy. Oh, trust and believe it's about to go down. I'm talking about all the antics, all the fun, and all the gems to have to add to what you already have pre-existing. And if you don't have those hands, you might learn to experience some better ones by the night. So you definitely have some take home on top of the event itself.
Yes. Okay, listen. Let me tell y'all something. We the last time we went live, y'all. First of all, let me tell y'all, we've been hanging out a little bit while we've been planning these things. And when I tell you, all three of us, we're a good time. Let me just tell you. Yeah. If you don't already know about me, you gonna learn tonight. If you don't know about Midas, you gonna learn tonight, and you damn sure gonna learn a little bit something about Brie. Okay, all right, listen, and excuse me, let me put some respect on your name, Doctor Brie. Okay, but last time we went live, y'all, we talked a little bit about the five senses, and there's really seven or eight. Just letting y'all know. But I'm not gonna let us go really into that today. Only because we explained a lot of things to y'all in the live. So if you have not seen it on the TikTok, yes, that's what I just called it. If you have not seen it on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, go watch those videos. So it gives you a little glimpse of some of the things that we're talking about tonight. But the other thing that we're talking about that all goes together is called pleasure mapping. Midas, can you tell them a little bit about pleasure mapping?
Oh wow.
Huh.
So pleasure mapping is, imagine you have a whole body and your body is a map, just as well as it is a canvas. So if you don't know how to work with what you have, where to touch, how it feels, how to play around with those sensations, you'll definitely learn tonight. So I
Mm.
don't want to go far into it because see, if you don't come, that's on you. Because you're gonna miss something, but I can't tell you everything. I want you to see it for yourself. That's the experience.
If you don't come, you won't know how to come. By yourself, with a partner, maybe a
Mm.
threesome. No, I'm kidding. Um,
All
it's too advanced. It's too advanced. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to say all that. It takes a lot to be able to manage a threesome. Okay. Anyway, so that's not what we're talking about, though. We're talking about pleasure mapping. Okay. So for me, pleasure mapping is intentional spending time, first of all, with yourself, and something that I preach to every person that comes through my door that wants to talk about sex therapy or bedroom candy or any of those things, right? I'm talking about knowing yourself. I have people that have come to me, and again, no judgment, because this is a no judgment zone, but I have people that come to me that have never, ever, ever masturbated, right? Ever in their life, right? They don't even know what it feels like for them, and for women, just to put these two fingers down and start, rubbing a little bit, like doing some things. Okay, they have no idea what it feels like to make yourself orgasm. So if you don't know how to make your own self orgasm, how do you expect a man or a woman to be able to make you orgasm? Or how can you allow them to know what gets you to a certain point if you don't know what gets you to that certain point? Okay. So let me ask this question, Bree, and I hope you in a good space today. Yes.
oh yeah,
Let me ask this question, Bree. Have you masturbated? Just raise
absolutely,
your hands. Raise your hands.
absolutely. So you have to work those muscles down there. So you need to do it regularly, and then you need to have to show your partner, whoever you're with, where how you like it, the pace. You just really have to know your body. So yeah, you got to keep the thing tight.
Hmm. And what about masturbating in front of your partner? Have you
Oh
done
man, that's amazing.
that?
Because
Mm.
that sense of the anticipation. I definitely like to watch my partner masturbate. Because it heightens the sensations. It makes you more excited. It's almost like watching. Like why not?
Get some popcorn.
you get to, you get to get it like live in person. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. How do you feel, Midas, about masturbation in front of you and masturbation in front of your partner?
Mm. So I think it's just the joy of being able to see somebody else's reaction. Because one thing is feeding off your own energy. That's something by itself. But being able to feel the energy in the room because you work in tandem. Because if it's two people in a room, it's not just you, but how you can interact with one another. And when you see how somebody else's pleasure and enjoyment comes from just being able to watch, see, feel, or even be led. Because let's be real
Hmm.
about it. Some people need to be led, and they definitely need somebody that can lead them the right way. So if you don't know
Hmm.
how to direct yourself, how good are you gonna be to another person anyway? If
Absolutely. Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. Now, again, I understand that some people, that's just not what they have been taught to do. That's not something that they've been exposed to. But tonight, just a little bit, we're gonna talk about that in our session, okay? Because that's all about pleasure mapping. And then pleasure mapping for me also is, where do I like to be touched, right? Is there, besides your genitals, right? Because this is not all about genitals, right? We know for most part, 90% of women like their breast touch, not all, because I know plenty of women that don't, and like their clitoris rubbed or penetrated, vaginally penetrated. Some like anal too, but anyway, we're not talking about that right now. So my question would be, Brie and Midas, where other places do you think that, would be the most sensual for someone to touch you? Or, some discussions that you might have had?
You want me first or Midas first?
It don't matter.
Go running.
Um. So yeah. So going back to your original, you said the breast. For to be honest, like for 6 years, I didn't even have sensation in my nipples. And so that for whatever reason, I don't know what happened and why, but that wasn't a pleasure, for me. And so other areas, I definitely like my back and my shoulders, and the area right above my butt is very sensitive, and also the areas where your legs kind of come together to my vagina. So like those are the sensitive areas that I really get worked up with. So, but now my breasts are back in place. So,
Woo! Have you ever had a nipple orgasm?
no. What?
Hallelujah.
Mm.
Oh. Yeah, we can talk about that tonight.
Yeah, we need to talk about that tonight.
Yes, hunting.
School is in session.
Woo! Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Midas, what about you? Somewhere that's not genitals that would be like, hey, how you doing? Erogenous zones.
Ooh. So with that, like imagine, a massage therapist gonna use these quite often. So imagine touch is a way of building trust, building embrace, building connection. So starting anywhere from highly stressed areas, right? Because those erogenous zones could be complicated due to stress. So to take the ease off, take the edge off, just working something simple from the neck, reducing that pressure all the way down, working the top part, the chest, around the shoulders. You just kind of create this flow. Because some people like the compression, something firm, something steady. So for everybody, it's different. Like you just mentioned, the breast, and a lot of the tissue up here, especially towards the top, is real tight. So if you can actually loosen that pressure up and actually get that stimulation, you'll be surprised what that can do for you. Because now you're doing two things. A, you're making a connection through touch. You're reducing stress on the body, and you're also stimulating something close to those erogenous zones. So you're being able to like learn more about your partner, see what they love and they enjoy, and you're able to kind of play in tandem with that, the exchange that you offer each other. But let me not get too far into that. If y'all come to class, you'll find out. But I'm not gonna get into all that right now.
Yes, so all of this is going down at Sensual Massages and Sex Talks with Candace and Midas J. Oh my God, I said that so backwards. I changed your last name, Midas.
Look, you put the right name first, so you put some respect on it, okay?
But Midas just talked about something else that goes into pleasure mapping, right? The intensity, right, and how you like to be touched, right, and then textures and sensations. And I will definitely say the erogenous zones for me are definitely my back, right, my neck. I told you I lose control with that back. Oh my God, blindfold me and touch that back. Hallelujah. Right? But how did I find that out? Right? I played around with this. I asked someone to massage me that I was romantically involved with. And when I figured out that, hey, that back be doing things to make that cat go, hi, how you doing? Hello. Oh, okay. She be singing. And so I found that out because we did a little bit of pleasure mapping, right? I was like, I think I want you to massage me because I kind of feel like the candle wax and because it was definitely wax at that time. Bedroom Candy, we sell candles but they turn into oil and not wax. But it was definitely candle wax at that point, and I was like, ooh, I like the warmth, right, and I like the pressure. Okay, little bit harder. Okay, hi, yeah, this is doing it for me right here, right? So that's a part of pleasure mapping, right? Making sure that you figure out where you like to be touched, how you like to be touched, the intensity, the textures and sensations. Let's talk about textures and sensations for real quick. I just talked about warmth. Is there any other texture or sensation that either one of you guys like?
Hmm. I like a lot of them. I can't pinpoint. I just
Hey,
like I just like the sensations, generally. Just honestly, I don't have like specific.
Bree, we gonna need you to be able to articulate it, honey. Articulate
Excellent.
it.
Let's talk about the ones I like the most. 'Cause I just like to be touched. I like to be stimulated, like So you know,
Well, for
Midas, what
me,
about you?
I play with oils and creams and go through all combinations all day, every day. And one thing about it is having that texture that's just right. So when you rub it on the body, it's smooth, it's creamy, the body looks good, it feels good. So it's one of those things that plays on multiple senses. It's not just how it feels through touch to the client or the partner, right? But how is it actually to you? Because you're rubbing. So why wouldn't you find something that helps you be a catalyst to that pleasure? Let one plus one be
Mhm.
three.
Right.
So that's kind of how I look at it. I mean, I love it.
John Whiteman that's watching says my chest nipples is my weakest point. Yes, hunty. Yes, them chesticles. And let's be clear, the chest on men are just as sensitive as the chest on women. Hello, God made us all equal. It's equal opportunity
Sensation,
around here.
sensation.
I like to lick on those nipples too. Bite them a little bit if they like that. Hey, have you ever met a man, Bree, that likes them twisted while they talking to you? Yeah.
mm, yeah, but definitely bit, but no, not twisted. Mm-mm. I haven't. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I really love sweat. I love when sweat on me. That right there, it does something to me. I do. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like that wet, sticky situation. Hmm.
It depends for me because I've had a good sweat session and I've had a bad sweat session. And when I say that, and let me just explain a little bit. I've had it to where like I like big dudes, like really and truly you have to be over a certain weight for you to ride this ride, right? And so therefore, sometimes those type of men get really really sweaty and they sweat all over you, right? If you are drenching me in sweat to the point where I can't even kiss you properly because I got it all in my mouth.
That sounds like waterboard.
It feels like waterboarding. Hell. Um, but if it's just a nice, glow and sweat, and it's not coming off from your head, it may be just coming from other places on your body. I'm okay with that, right? Because to me that means we both putting in work. Like, yes, honey, yes. And then of course it emits pheromones, and it's making me a little bit more connected to you anyway, right? So uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Hmm.
Is there anything else that you think that they need to know a little bit about pleasure mapping? Because, sensual massages and sex talks with Candace and Midas J. Why do I keep doing it? Because I keep flipping our names. My bad. His last name does not start with J, people. It's me. It's me. It's me. Okay. But that's tonight, June
Hmm.
28th at 9 p.m. in
So
Cedar
that's it
Hill.
now.
There are still tickets available online, right? And you can pay at the door, but you're going to pay a little bit more at the door. So, like, don't wait. The link is still up. And there's goodie bags that can be purchased. There's going to be a whole bedroom candy table, so you'll be able to see some things and touch some things, right? And then Midas is giving out packages for his massages. He's a whole ass massage therapist. Like, I'm not partnering with nobody that's just bootleg, y'all. I'm
Legit.
telling you, he got them hands. Okay, he got them hands. Okay. Okay. So anything else that you can think of that they just need to know a little bit about at this point in time?
I think something for people to think about is consider whether they're submissive or dominant in things, because those two roles open up two totally different doors. And if you wonder what you are, Come at night, you'll start to really find out which one you truly are.
Or you could be a switch.
Or you could be a switch.
And for
Hey,
guys that people that don't know this terminology, right? I am submissive when it comes to men, but I am a dominant when it comes to women. So that's what a switch means, right? Because you could be submissive, dominant, but I'm a switch, right? So that's what that particular phrase means. Okay. Just want to make sure we educate the people, right? Anything else that you can think of, Bree, that people just may need to know before they get there tonight?
Not as far as that, but there is a full bar available. So
Oh yes. Wait, what was the name of these drinks, Midas? I totally forgot about that part. What was the name of these drinks?
oh man. Let me start with she can go 4 ways. Let's just
Mm-hmm.
start there. She can do a lot.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There's definitely a porn star in the building.
The drink, y'all. The drink. Ain't nobody gonna be naked tonight. Do you understand me?
that
Okay.
might be.
Mm,
Oh,
there's two
Well,
more drinks, but you know what? I don't
mhm,
know if I want to go into that right now. I want them to find out.
hmm,
Let them
mm.
find out. Let them find out.
Well, let me just tell you, it has something to do with good, okay? All right, listen. So, where should you be tonight?
at,
Let's
at Red
where?
Cliff at 1431 North Highway 67, Suite 200, right behind Vera Cruz.
So if you can't find us, I believe that my number is posted everywhere. For my business line is posted everywhere. If you need some help being guided in my, I will even put it in the comment section tonight, because of course it's the business line, right? So if you need help getting there and you can't find us, just go, woo, Candy, where you at? No, I'm kidding. Just text the line and let me know, and I will come outside or send someone outside to meet you there so that you can be guided on in. Okay, listen, a lot of things going down tonight, and this is just part one, because there's part two and there's part three, which will be done in July and in August. So, yeah, we'll be back. We're not just going, just tease you a little bit and not
We ain't
let
gonna
you.
leave you hanging. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we're not gonna let you not come all the way. Anyway, we will see you tonight at Rec Lounge, guys. And again, come back, like, subscribe, ring that bell so that you can come back and hear more mental health tips, more relationship tips, more sex education, of course, wedding tips, all of those things found on this channel here. And make sure that you go by Hands by Midas on Facebook, and I believe it's also on Instagram, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And rec underscore DFW Lounge, correct? That's for Rec Lounge. Yes.
That's
Go there, follow.
REKT. I was
Huh?
just making sure you spell it REKT underscore DFW.
Yes. Make sure you go follow on Instagram, Facebook, all of the teams. Okay. All right. Have a wonderful and blessed Friday. Bye, guys.
See you guys.
See you tonight.